We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right. 19 Texans.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Here's Stroud. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Another run by Bigsby. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 49 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Etienne up the middle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now they'll change things up. They'll run with Etienne. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Flushed out right. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On third down, here's Bigsby. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They run for it with Bigsby. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Take Bigsby. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Now the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston, it's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And Bigsby once more. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A short throw to Ingram, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 27 yards. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
That's complete. It's Collins. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This 2nd and 4. As Stroud now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Stroud to throw it. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. In motion right, that's Collins. They'll fake the jet sweep, and now Stroud to throw off play action. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Stroud out of the gun here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Hey, Lion! Hey, kill!
Now Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Hey, run! Hey! 30 left.
Here's Bigsby. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Rolling to his right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing now is Stroud. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A run here with Bigsby. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Stroud looking to throw. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And ball complete. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Love it. Here we go. Robbie. Look to hot.
Stroud. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he's brought down. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Whoa. Why Tony? Hey, south. Hey.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. That is Josh Hines Allen working his way in for the sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. On second down, ETN once more. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
And this is the worry because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On the carry, Bigsby. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Hey, Lion.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And down to the 36-yard line here. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home, they'll run. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Think right. Hurt. Think right, open.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Foul. 19 Texans. Why, Tony?
Now Stroud. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try from the 14 on 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Stroud. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Hey, uno más, uno más, uno más, uno más, uno más. Uno más, uno más, uno más.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Jupiter.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity, a little more anticipation. A fun one tonight, and a lot of fun ones that we have on the road ahead.